What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy Brosdan Brosnan in the building. In this video, we are going to be breaking down Spider-Man the Animated Series Season 2, Episode 7, Enter the Punisher. One of my favorite anti-heroes enters the mix. Let's talk about it, break it down, hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the fan club.
You're watching the fan club.
And you're watching the fan club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the fan club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake one.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy Brosdan Brosnan in the building. We are so happy to have you. Welcome to the show. We have an exciting one for you today. In this video, we will be breaking down Spider-Man the Animated Series Season 2, Episode 7, Enter the Punisher, one of the coolest anti-heroes in Marvel Comics. Now, some people are going to be like, Bros, why aren't you calling him a hero? Because the Punisher plays in that gray area of good and evil. He's not necessarily evil. If you've ever read a Punisher comic book or watched any of the movies, he's not a bad dude. He's more misunderstood. However, he does believe in lethal force. He does believe in taking out the enemy any way possible, which is very arguable. The superheroes that we always father don't believe in lethal force. They believe in justice and the law and stuff like that. So it's interesting that in the 90s, they decided to put one of the crazier heroes, if you want to call him that, in Spider-Man. So let's get into this in Enter the Punisher, the 7th episode of Season 2 of Spider-Man the Animated Series. The stakes escalate as Peter Parker grapples with his unsettling mutation while searching for the elusive Michael Morbius. The episode introduces the anti-hero vigilante known as the Punisher, whose arrival complicates Peter's already crazy life. As Aunt May investigates strange noises from Peter's room, oblivious to the transformation he is undergoing, evident as he hides on the rooftop with his newly formed extra arms, crime takes center stage. Meanwhile, the Punisher intercepts a hostage situation at an abandoned warehouse, showcasing his commitment to being a vigilante and his lethal approach to justice. After rescuing the hostage, he turns his wrath towards Spider-Man, mistakenly believing him responsible for Morbius' disappearance. The misunderstanding intensifies as Spider-Man visits Dr. Crawford, leading to a distressing revelation about his mutation and Morbius' transformation into a bloodthirsty fiend. As tensions rise from the media's portrayal of Spider-Man, the episode depicts the inner turmoil faced by Peter, who must navigate his deteriorating relationships, particularly with Mary Jane Watson, while dealing with the Punisher's relentless pursuit. The animated fast-paced action sequences, complete with web slinging and Punisher's advanced weaponry, underscores the emotional weight of Peter's problems. After confronting Morbius and stumbling into a deadly game of cat and mouse with the Punisher, Peter's mutation undergoes a drastic change, further transforming him into a monstrous version of himself. The climax of the episode sees an exciting showdown as a panicked and desperate Spider-Man battles the Punisher's aggression while grappling with his monstrous instincts, culminating in a moment that highlights the fragility of identity in the face of external conflicts. Enter the Punisher gives us themes of misunderstanding and the moral gray areas of vigilantism, marking a pivotal point in Peter's journey to reconcile his responsibilities as Spider-Man with the consequences of his mutations and the emerging threats he faces in his personal heroic life. The doctor told you last episode, don't take this, and he freaked out, but to Peter's defense, he's going through something and he just wants to make the pain stop. And he is going through pain. It's not just like he's getting extra arms and everything is all wonderful. his life actually sucks right now. He feels like crap. He's mutating into a giant spider. The girl of his dreams, Mary Jane Watson, is calling him and wants to get dates, and he has to continuously put her off because he can't show her what's really going on in his life. And we all know that in the comics, like later on in the story, even in the show, I'm pretty sure Mary Jane finds out, but this is not a time that he wants to let her know what's going on because it might scare her. He's turned into a full-on giant spider. This is nuts. Even the Punisher's face was scared when he first saw that damn thing. He's like, what in the hell? It's going down. Now, the Punisher is such a cool character. I love this episode. Everything about this one is cool, and we're getting a two-parter. Season 2 of Spider-Man the Animated Series is great. It's fire. It is amazing. I'm loving every second of it, and I appreciate this way more as an adult. I feel like the storytelling in this is really good. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed this one a lot. What are your thoughts? Before we let you go, let's get into some notes from Spider-Man animated fandom. This episode and Morbius are based on Amazing Spider-Man 101 and Amazing Spider-Man 102 from 1971, which is part of a story arc known as the Six-Armed Saga. The legendary Carl Potts was brought in to write this episode because of his work in the Punisher comics. Potts was responsible for developing the Punisher comics and having Punisher go from being a guest star character to a franchise character. Interesting. They said if we're going to bring in Punisher, we are going to do it right. I love that. Punisher was slightly redesigned for this episode. Instead of dressing in all black, and this Punisher wore blue, Punisher was also given a trench coat and a headband. In the comics, Punisher's partner was called Microchip. However, in this episode and all his other appearances, he was called Chip. It was the 90s. There were a lot of prominent characters named Chip back in the day. I bet it just made sense. This episode marks one of the few times the word blood is used instead of plasma. When Mariah Crawford talks to Spider-Man, she says she needs a sample of his blood. Because this was a kid's cartoon, Punisher was not allowed to kill anyone. However, during the episode, it is implied that Punisher had killed people in the past. In the original Six-Armed Saga story, Peter Parker only grew 4 arms but did not turn into an actual human-sized spider. In later issues of The Amazing Spider-Man, he did turn into a human spider. This happened in The Amazing Spider-Man number 437 from 1998. Peter Parker's transformation also resembles another character from the comics called Spider-X. Wow, I love these notes. I know a little bit about Spider-Man. I think we all do growing up reading the comics, but I love going through the trivia and connecting the dots and learning some stuff I never knew. And if I never knew some of these facts, I bet you guys learned something new too. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. I want to shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make stuff like this. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, Salima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Lewis Cairns, and Roderick Hare. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan-exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now, and you get a video shout-out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger power-up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K power-up. That is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated, and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching. watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.